Hello everyone, I'm Mark Bird, the teenager entrepreneur, author of How to Publish More Kindle eBooks Faster, and today I'm going to talk about why fast food restaurants are so successful despite corruption. I'll give you a quick synopsis of the corruption. The two main things are the bad food and the bad employees. McDonald's used to use a pink gooey substance to make McNuggets. It was very unhealthy, it created an uproar. McDonald's changed their ways. Well, changed their ways. I mean, they may not use a pink goo now, but they probably use something else. And as a result of making a slight change, McDonald's is still the giant franchise, making billions of dollars every year. Another example is Subway. Eat fresh? No. Subway uses the same materials, or at least used, the same materials that are used to create yoga mats and shoe soles in their sandwiches, in their bread that they used to make their sandwiches. Now again, they changed the menu, the uproar's over, people come back to Subway. However, it is very easy to imagine that they use something else. And I'm not just accusing Subway, I have a funny feeling that all fast food restaurants do this in order to save money so that they are able to produce more food. And in addition, not all employees are bad at these fast food restaurants, but there are some really bad ones. There's a whole list of stories on Business Insider where there are the horror stories about strange, and when I say strange, I mean inappropriate things that employees have done to customers and the food. There are some really bad stories, but Business Insider has all those stories. I won't go into great detail about those stories. So it's easy to see the corruption, but despite this corruption, fast food restaurants keep on growing. According to this map now remember, this map is last updated in 2011. These lights on the map represent all of the McDonald's areas in the US. There is only one instance where two McDonald's buildings are separated by 100 miles. Think about that. That means a McDonald's fast food restaurant is very easy to access. I challenge you to drive in a town or city, let's say for 30 minutes, in a random direction, making random turns in an area you don't know, and not finding a McDonald's store. It's almost impossible. McDonald's stores are everywhere. And if there's not a McDonald's, there's a Burger King, there's a Wendy's, there's a KFC, there's a Johnny Rockets, there's all of these fast food restaurants all over the world, really close to each other in concentrated areas. So again, this map is from 2011. Right now we are in 2014, and if you watch this video next year, we'll be even further. However, it is important to note that McDonald's has added numerous buildings to their franchise over the past few years, and what you see now is even greater. So if you thought that map was impressive, just think that it's even more than that. So it is obvious that McDonald's is very successful, and all the other fast food restaurants are very successful as well. Now you may be wondering how. How are people like McDonald's able to be successful, even though it's quite obvious that the food is unhealthy, some of the employees are really bad, but how? The main reason, well, the main few reasons, is that first off, fast food restaurants focus on price and convenience. They don't focus on the quality. It's obvious. We all know the food's unhealthy, and there are some moments when you wonder what's happening to the employee. However, if you think of, now I'm just throwing numbers up here, I don't know, I've never been to an actual McDonald's or anything like that because of my food allergies, but let's say you could get 10 McNuggets for $4. That seems, I guess, a fair price. I really don't know, but the point is you could get food at McDonald's or any other fast food restaurant for a very low, affordable price. If you wanted to get an actual chicken the real way, the real healthy chicken, not something made from, although it's not pink goo, it's probably made from something else, that chicken costs, let's say, $10 to $20 depending on which one you get, and then it takes 30 minutes to cook it. 20 if you're lucky. Fast food restaurants changed this rule. It only takes 5 minutes for you to get your food. If you were at a fast food restaurant and it took you 30 minutes to get food, you'd probably complain to the employees at the store because you're so used to getting food at a fast food restaurant for 5 minutes. Fast food restaurants are able to deliver food quickly at an affordable price. That is why, even though the quality is not there anywhere in these golden arches, it is a multi-billion-dollar franchise. And in fact, just to throw in a random fact, McDonald's, if it were an economy, is in the top 100 economies in the world. That just shows how many billions of dollars McDonald's has been able to make over the years. So, in addition to the price and getting food really fast, they are very easy to find. Again, I challenge you, go around the city and go around for 30 minutes, and if you did not find a McDonald's anywhere, either you did some really good driving and navigation skills, you found another fast food restaurant instead, or you just happen to live in that area where 2 McDonald's stores are separated by 100 miles. So, you see them too often, and each time you see the golden arches, or you see the Subway logo, seeing that logo builds trust. The more times you see the logo, the more times you trust the company. Trust comes from being seen frequently. It is a very important business lesson that you really need to remember. It is very important. The reason why Apple, Samsung, McDonald's, and all the other successful companies, well, at least most of them, are successful is because you see them often. You see their stores, you see their products, you see their advertisements. You see them everywhere. And it's so hard not to see a McDonald's. I'm pretty sure most people see a McDonald's once every day. And that builds trust for the fast food restaurant. Even though the quality isn't there, the trust is there. If the quality is bad and you trust in someone, that trust beats the quality. So by seeing it that many times, consumers realize that they need to buy from this brand. And the funny thing is that most consumers know what McDonald's and other things do. They know about the pink goo. There's an uproar about it. That means a lot of people, let's say over 100,000, had to know about it. The whole Subway mess up trended on Twitter for a few days. Probably maybe millions of people saw that one. But there are still a lot of people going to Subways, and Subway is still a very successful business with its sandwiches. McDonald's just keeps on growing also. So even though the fast food restaurants are corrupt, the trust is there. People are trusting the fast food restaurant, not because it's good, but because they see it often. Your best friend is the friend that you see the most often. Your acquaintances are the friends that you do not see that much. So it all comes to a social aspect as well. The more times you see someone, the more likely you are going to trust that person. And that's how these fast food restaurants, even though they are unhealthy, and some of the fast food restaurants have really bad employees, they are still able to thrive. And that's all for this video. I hope this video has served you, and what I want you to do is to dream big, achieve greatness, and unlock your potential today.